From the Weather NorCal Command Center, this is your afternoon update. Your weekend weather update is made possible by Caltrans District 2.
Hey folks, good afternoon. We made it to the second day of March, second day of meteorological spring, and well, we got that slightly active pattern, right? You can see that low pressure as advertised rotating, pivoting right on top of us across the area, and that's going to continue to be the case through today. It's kind of pushing off to the south and east, so this scattered area of convection, showers, a downpour or two, snow, that's going to be pushing south and east over the next 12 to 24 hours, and temperatures as a result are also much lower, right? We definitely have felt that cold air that's swung in with it across the area, especially compared to the last few days where we saw those near record-breaking highs, especially the day before yesterday. Not so much of that as we had through today, that much is for sure. Taking a look at what we can expect for highs today, highs, we'll call it mid to upper 50s in the valley, probably no 60s, but if you do see a shot at that, it's probably going to be down there by Willows, Chico. For most of us, though, we're in the 40s. Notice those widespread mid to upper 40s in Trinity County, out towards Siskiyou County, lower 40s, Modoc County, the eastern mountains, mid 40s as well. Along the coast, you might scrape out a 50 or 2 out there across the area, but that rain, that kind of cloudy conditions you saw there, the snow, about 4,000, 4,500 feet, kind of putting a damper on things, for lack of a better term. Taking a look at the extended term future cast, starting out with the next 24 hours or so, you can see that stuff still scattered across the area, no doubt about it. Notice that convection, as we call it, those individual updrafts still popping up. You might see a heavy downpour or two out there along the coast, clearing out for tomorrow. I think tomorrow looks pretty good, all things being equal. Still some cloud cover across the area, and you even see a little tiny bit of moisture, not nearly as much as today, so I don't think you'll have to cancel any plans or do anything like that for tomorrow. I think the bigger rain chances creep back in as we head through Tuesday and into Wednesday. Notice by Tuesday morning, in a lot of ways, it looks kind of like what we saw really this morning, to be quite honest, and yesterday night. You see this stuff kind of pushing in with time here. Notice it kind of fizzles out as you get further inland, but you start to see that scattered stuff developing across the area. Then as we head towards that midweek time frame, we start to see this system kind of pivot once again, right? We're kind of right there near the core of the system. Just like today, we're starting to rotate here a little bit. Notice how it's kind of doing this a little bit, pushes off to the south and east. So that midweek time frame is where we're going to see those maximum rain and snow chances. Snow levels stay about 4,000 to 4,500 feet consistently throughout these systems here. As we head towards the end of the week, Friday, Saturday, I think we actually have clearer conditions to look forward to. And out towards next weekend, pretty good. Now, I think Sunday we might see another system move on in, so we have a chance there, but that's a ways out. For now, like I said, it's this key midweek time frame that we're watching for those elevated chances of rain and snow. Of course, Monday, there is that chance of some stray stuff. You saw that there, but just not anything crazy or anything widespread like so much today, for example. Now, as we head into that time frame, notice we do warm up a little bit, right? Before we do that, though, we go a little bit downwards, right? So we kind of on a small sine wave, if you know what I mean. We're going up and down, a little bit gently, right? We're not seeing any huge swings or anything like that. So there's what I was talking about, 4,500 feet or so for those snow chances there. As for Mount Shasta City, so out here in Alturas, Modoc County, it's about the same thing, right? So out here in Trinity County, well, Eastern Mountains rather, you start to see those temperatures cooling down a little bit in that brief time frame. Like I said, down a little bit and then up in the extended term. Notice we return back from the 40s up to the 50s. So we're starting to see that trend upwards next weekend. So that's something to look forward to at least. And we really change the pattern in that respect pretty nicely. Notice we go from, well, kind of unsettled weather, right, to pretty nice weather. We actually clear out really very nicely for Friday and Saturday. You know what? A little bit of rain and snow never hurt anybody. We're not getting that much rain out here across the area. A couple inches in some of the hot spots, but otherwise not too bad. Now, look at this. So I was talking about this over the last couple of days. The timing's varied a little bit, but of course we got that midweek time frame with those showers and that system rotating, right? There is a little bit of energy to work with this, right? We're kind of close to the core of the system. Few rumbles of thunder. I could see that happening in the midweek here with some of that convective potential with those pop-up storms that do happen in the valley, especially where we have a little bit more energy funneling into the area, right? Those warmer temperatures definitely helping. Notice we get back up to the lower to mid 60s by the end of the week. But for the next couple of days, the rain that we see manifests more so just in shower activity in the valley. Monday's probably going to be mostly dry in the valley. It's going to be the Tuesday, Wednesday time frame that we see that stuff return.